Hello friends, welcome to the Farm Square. Let's start learning. Subscribe, comment and give your valuable feedback. So according to the syllabus of pharmaceutical chemistry first, in major intra and extracellular electrolyte, today we study about the electrolyte used for the replacement therapy, sodium chloride and its preparation, potassium chloride and its preparation. So let's start the topic. Electrolyte used in replacement therapy. First is sodium chloride, NaCl. It contains not less than 99.5% and not more than 100.5% of sodium chloride. Now the preparation is it is obtained from the evaporation of seawater. Because we all know that the salt comes from sea, that's why it is obtained by evaporation of seawater followed by purification. So here are some steps are there, that seawater is evaporated and we get the crude sodium chloride, crude NaCl, which contains some impurities of sodium carbonate, magnesium chloride and calcium chloride. This is the impurities. And after purification by water and by alum, we get the clear solution of sodium chloride. After the crystallization, we get the crystals of sodium chloride. So the suspended impurities are separated by this process and we get the crystals of sodium chloride. Now the properties are, it is white crystalline powder, colorless and has saline taste because it is obtained from the sea, which contains salt, freely soluble in water and glycerine. Treatment with solution of silver nitrate gives white precipitate of silver chloride. We already studied this in turbidity test. In practicals, in turbidity test we study that when the sodium chloride is reacting with the silver nitrate, we get the silver chloride and sodium nitrate. This silver chloride gives the white precipitate. Now the uses are, it is source of both sodium and chloride because sodium chloride contains the sodium ions and chloride ion. That's why it is a source of both sodium and chloride, used in the treatment of extracellular fluid replacement and dehydration. It is useful in the treatment of dehydration, and as we all know that it contains sodium, that's why it is used as a sodium replenisher. The 0.9% or we can say 0.91% weight by volume of sodium chloride solution is isotonic and used as eye drop, nasal drop, mouthwash for throat infection. So these are the uses. Now according to the syllabus, we have to study more preparation of sodium chloride. The first is the sodium chloride injection according to the Indian Pharmacopoeia. Sodium chloride intravenous infusion. The sodium chloride injection is a sterile isotonic. Sterile means it does not contain any microbial particle or foreign particle. It is isotonic. It is the same pH as that of blood. Of sodium chloride in water for injection, it contains not less than 0.85% and not more than 0.95% of weight by volume of sodium chloride. It contains no antimicrobial agent. This is a very important point, that it contains no antimicrobial agent. Now the storage condition is, it is stored in single dose container of glass or plastic. The second preparation is sodium chloride hypertonic injection. The sodium chloride hypertonic injection is also the sterile solution of sodium chloride in water for injection. It contains not less than 1.52% and not more than 1.68% of sodium chloride. It may contain equals to 1.52 or equals to 1.68% of sodium chloride. It also does not contain any antimicrobial agent. That's why it is written here that it contains no antimicrobial agent. The third preparation is the sodium chloride, compound sodium chloride injection. It contains sodium chloride, potassium chloride and calcium chloride. Here you can see the sodium chloride, potassium chloride and the calcium chloride. The sodium chloride is in the it is about 0.8 to 0.9% weight by volume. Potassium chloride is 0.028 to 0.031% and the calcium chloride is 0.03 to 0.036%. Now it is prepared in water for injection to produce 1 liter, which is filtered and sterilized by heating using autoclave. This is a method by which sterilization of compound sodium chloride injection take place. Now the sodium chloride and dextrose injection by Indian Pharmacopoeia. It contains sterile solution of sodium chloride about 0.11% to 0.9% and dextrose 2.5 to 25%, available in various strengths of sodium chloride and dextrose. Here is a note that the preparation is used as a fluid nutrient and electrolyte replenisher. Now the second is potassium chloride. It contains not less than 99% potassium chloride. It is prepared by reacting hydrochloric acid. Here this is the hydrochloric acid HCl with the potassium carbonate. This is the potassium carbonate or potassium bicarbonate. So we can react the hydrochloric acid either with the potassium carbonate or with the potassium bicarbonate, and we get the potassium chloride. Now the properties are, it is same as that of sodium chloride, that it is colorless, prismatic, cuboidal crystal, odorless and saline taste, freely soluble in water, and aqueous solution is neutral to litmus. It forms insoluble chloride as precipitate with silver. Same preparation as that of, same property as that of sodium chloride, that when the sodium chloride is reacting with the silver nitrate, it forms the silver chloride. Here the same as that of potassium. Here only the potassium changes, that is here potassium chloride is reacting with the silver nitrate and forms silver chloride, which gives a white precipitate. Now the uses are, it is used as an oral replenishment of potassium because it contains potassium ion. It is also used for the replenishment of chloride because it also contains chloride ion. It is used in potassium deficiency because it contains potassium ion. Myasthenia gravis, which is cause muscle weakness. It is also used as an antidote in digitalis toxicity. Now some of the preparation of potassium chloride are potassium chloride and sodium chloride intravenous infusion. It is according to the British Pharmacopoeia BP. It is a trial solution containing 95 to 105% of sodium chloride and potassium chloride. Composition or strength of this infusion contain sodium chloride is about 0.9% and potassium chloride is about 0.15 to 0.3%. The second preparation is potassium chloride and glucose intravenous infusion. It is also according to the British Pharmacopoeia. The trial solution containing 95 to 105% of potassium chloride and glucose. Strength is infusion contains potassium chloride and glucose. Potassium chloride 0.1 to 0.3% and glucose is about 5% weight by volume. Third is the potassium chloride, sodium chloride, glucose intravenous infusion. It is also according to the British Pharmacopoeia. It is same as that of last one. It is a trial solution prepared in water for injection. Composition in infusion contains potassium chloride, sodium chloride and glucose as this all indicated in its name: sodium chloride, potassium chloride, glucose intravenous infusion. The potassium chloride is about 0.1 to 0.3%, sodium chloride is about 0.18% and glucose is about 4%. Now the labeling is, injection should not be used if it contains visible solid particles. अगर किसी इंजेक्शन में अगर आपको दिख रहा है कि सॉलिड पार्टिकल हैं तो उसको हम यूज़ नहीं कर सकते. द स्टोरेज कंडीशन इज देयर इज अ मेंशनिंग ऑफ द स्टोरेज कंडीशन, date after which the injection is not intended to be used. It should be labeled on that injection. So these are the storage condition. It also contains some previous topic. So if you want to see another parts like acid base physiology and antioxidant, so you can check the playlist or the link is in the description box. Please check it out. We already covered all the topic of pharmaceutical chemistry first, so go and check it out. Thanks for watching. Keep supporting and subscribe for more related videos.